Bashers. Hey, everybody, Speedy Tuesday. Dirk just woke up, and then the camera didn't work. It happens. A rough day. Injustice for all. Feeling good about today. Obviously, we went to, a lot of you guys know, in court for our beautiful 87-year-old neighbor, Rose. And while it's not over, the courts are certainly looking out for this beautiful woman who has given so much of her life and joy to cats, the local cats, and all of the neighbors on the block. Foiled again is how I say to the enemy. Foiled again. And something really terrible happened. Somebody who we used to trust and really like, who we always had a couple of reservations about, wound up showing up. Didn't get to do anything in the end, but it's shocking to find out when there are certain people that you think are okay and they're not. They're either greedy, they're motivated by greed or other things. And I just want to say, just look out for yourself and for other people when you trust somebody too much, as we did in the past with this particular individual. Shocking to see somebody there for the other team. Anybody who's willing to participate in the destruction of another person's life, of another person's welfare. I don't know what kind of punishment this crime is enough for a person like that. I couldn't believe it. It was very shocking. But in the end, today was trial day, and it kind of just got squashed because, let's just say, there's an angel looking out for our beautiful and wonderful neighbor who's just given me so much joy and happiness, and everyone else whose lives she's ever touched. And nothing should ever befall her the way it has. It's just grotesque that anyone could be that nefarious and so terrible. Anyway, so I got home. I made a keto sandwich, which is a keto roll with an egg on it and some Swiss cheese, and then I took a nap. And here we are, Bashers. I'm so happy to be here. I just want to start out the show by saying thank you for so many of the things that all of you do for me. The first Omega in Space video, while it's not some viral sensation, it's on track to be have the most views of anything I've ever done on this show. I know we do this every day, and this is what we do, where we get together and we hang out and we talk about each other, our cats, our watches, our lives, our trees, all the stuff that you love, I love, And the beauty of it is that, people have been saying, hey, do some content, some, real content. This is real content to me. But it's a different story when you put together a little film. And while I'm no Spielberg, I do have an angel on my shoulder, Shane O'Malley, and he, as you all know, how great that guy is with his editing and his content, the way he makes his incredibly cinematic films. Very proud of my friend who does such great work, and he was extremely helpful and encouraging, as he always has been with this thing. Amazing buddy to have, to invite you into their world and find a voice for you and see the potential, and stuff like that. So I want to thank us for that too. And I thought I was going to have like a 20-minute movie, and after a week solid of staying up for 10, 12, 14 hours of editing, I wound up with just about 7 minutes. Because the rest of it, I just, everyone had done the review of the first Omega in Space. Everyone had already done that. And so I was late to the game. I would have been number one had Omega let me in there for the live stream. But I understand. But special thanks also to the fine folks at Omega for allowing me into a closed store and having the run of the place and an up close thing with the beautiful first Omega in Space. And And I think Sapphire is catching on. My little word for their new incredible achievement, which is the sapphire crystal, which mimics entirely what Hesselite can do. It does everything Hesselite does better. It's scratch resistant. It's glass. You're not going to crack it unless you smack it into a cinder block. But the one thing that it does that Hesselite doesn't do is the way it catches the light. Because Hesselite doesn't really catch the light like that. And I didn't even put a watch on it. It's Speedy Tuesday because I was trying to mess with my camera. It was driving me crazy. I had everything all plugged in, so I just unplugged it and plugged it back in. And look at that. This Speedmaster's got the... I wore it the other day, and it's still the right time. Amazing. Most beautiful bracelet, like that 7077 bracelet. It was beautiful. And thanks for everybody for watching it and commenting on it. And, because usually we all comment during the live show, so... nobody really comments after the fact, but there's no other choice when you do a thing like that. And I really had a great time doing it. More of that to come. And thank you so much for everybody who encouraged and was patient. It took almost exactly a week. And I want to thank you all. And I had a great time. And I think it turned out pretty well. I'm sure they'll get better as it goes along. I'll have to come up with some new tricks because I think I used every single one of them. I was just like this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing. You know what? Let's have a flashing light. Let's have a revolving letter. Let's have a blah, blah, blah. I went tool crazy because otherwise it would just look like, yeah, this is me. I'm wearing a watch. I'm sitting on a couch. Blah blah blah. Wait, how about it's the 1950s? And then everybody was amazed by that really deep voice. I've done a lot of voiceover work in my life, and while here's the thing that most people don't realize, that your speaking voice is considerably different than your actual speaking voice. Some people just have amazing resonant voices, and it's incredible. But if you go ee-ah, the ah, ee-ah, that's where you really are supposed to be speaking. It's an old voice coach technique they show you, because we all kind of pull our voices down and talk really low. But I've done a lot of voiceover work and music for cartoons and things like that in my previous incarnations, and I did a lot of VO. So talking like that and the smoky thing, the Alec Baldwin thing, I've been doing it for a long time. I just don't do it on the show because this is hey, this is happy peppy Dirk. And I am happy and peppy because it was a good day, and I'm happy and peppy because you're all here, and I'm so grateful to be alive with y'all right now. Nick Sisto in the house. Hello to all. I'm sorry you haven't got your song. I'm such a dullard. Nick and everyone who's I owe at least 3 bashers of the day. I'll look through them. It's just time has not been on my side with the video and with prepping for court. It's just been rough. I mean, not a minute of the day. Not a minute of the day for anything. Not a minute of the day. That's a great title for a song, right? Thank you, Nick Sisto. In at number 1, I'm gonna get you a great song. How about that? Instead of 3, I think you did 2. I'll count them. I think there's 3, but I know. And Andrew, darling, I love you. 10 Canadian balloons. Work until 5:30. I'll catch the replay. Upvote and subscribe, everyone, and become a Patreon if you can. Thank you, Patreon. Here's another thing. I got 5 new Patreons this week. You know what? Grateful. That's all I can say. I'm just grateful. A year later, I was, oh my God, it's exactly a year later. I was fired a year ago, October 27th, 2023. Look at that. I was fired a year ago from my bartending job at that place. It was a Sunday. I had just finished my shift, and I was cleaning all the glass in the beer cases. And the new manager, who was kind of a douche, can I talk to you after work? I was like, yeah, sure. And then he came over. We're going to go in another route. You guys all know the story. But it was a very shocking thing, having never been fired in my life. And then the BS that he came up with, which was crazy to me. And then he says, well, you've been spoken to. I said, no. Spoken to about what? Well, it comes from the top. I'm like, the top who? Nobody ever said anything. What are you talking about? Anyway, it was a year ago. And look, Bashers, you guys, my life is completely different and so much better. Thank you. Today is a thank you day. Thank you Tuesday. Speedy Tuesday and thank you Tuesday. Thank you. I'm grateful to all of you. Everyone who shows up. I can't tell you how grateful I am. I'm so grateful to you guys, and especially to the girl with the wrench, Carolyn Martin, and to Asheen, because those two kind of we were doing bashers once in a while, just the two of us, and they cornered me and said, "You got to do your own show. Just stop bartending, stop working for other people, stop." And they made me do it. So thank you guys. I'm grateful today. So here's my grateful. I'm grateful for this coffee. I'm grateful, Joe LaFaro. I'm grateful, Drew B, for this delicious coffee. Thank you. That's all I have to say today is thank you. We start out every single day with the Super Chat Gong, and it's almost always 100%. 99.997% Andrew Wolkowicz. And apologies to everyone who called me today. Dirk fell asleep at around 2:30. After I watched the episode of Taxi with Mary Lou Henner and Tom Selleck, because we were talking about it with everybody who came to court with us. Dean, how are you? Here he is, Andrew number 3. Dean says, yeah, I know first Super Chat. I know first. Don't judge me. I have cats that can do that. It's always great when you can have a cat. He's got 2 29-year-old cats. And Oliver's 16, I think, 18. She's a youngin' compared. How in the world do you have 2 30-year-old cats? I don't know. God, I would have killed for another year or 2 with Laverne, and she was just almost 15. I would have killed for it. This should be good, or as I like to call it, the injustice system. So far, so good, Ray, my darling. So far, so good, because they're just not having it. That's the only way I can look at it without divulging or talking about it too much or saying mean things or bad things about people who are not good people to begin with. They're just not good people. Good people take care of elderly people. Good people take care of stray animals and wounded people and hurt people. And that's what good people do. Bad people don't try to evict old ladies. They don't do that. You're a bad person. I don't care. Nick Sisto, $10. I believe Emmett was first today. Emmett was first. I don't see Emmett on the roster. Our Emmett was on our very own Emmett. Sorry about your Mets. Oh, God, Can I just say this with all the other, cacophony going on in the maelstrom going on in my world? They tried, and they were so very lucky to get that far. And there's a couple of guys on that team that just really had all the heart, and a couple of guys who didn't. And it's the Yankees. And I didn't realize, because my father-in-law is the biggest Yankees fan in the whole wide world, and they're not my team. The Mets are my team. But it's New York, and I'm not one of those Mets fans that says, F the Yankees. They're not my favorite, but I'll certainly be rooting them over LA. LA with their $750 bajillion player, $750 million for a guy to play a baseball game. You know what? Baseball isn't even all that popular anymore. It's not, comparatively to other sports in the whole wide world. And I don't know if that's the biggest, most expensive. Somebody in football, soccer has probably made more money than that, right? Because that's a way bigger sport because it's international and it's just worldwide. It's a bigger thing. Baseball is this very American or Japanese thing. And they should, because it's the World Series, they should start including Japan and all the teams that they have. They could make it a World Series instead of the World Series is, us and one team in Canada. It used to be 2. Now it's just 1, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, $700 and whatever cajillion dollars for a person to play ball is just, think about where all that money could go. And I'm all for free enterprise. I'm all for, certain kinds of capitalism. Yes, live your dream. There has to be a salary cap on anybody making that kind of, because who's it get taken out on? You guys. You can't go. Father, mother, their 2 kids, they go to a baseball game. You just spent $500 for the hot dogs and the merchandise. You want a jersey? It's $100, $75, $100. You want a t-shirt? It's $50. You want a hot dog? It's $10 times 4. You want Coca-Colas and a couple of beers? That's another $100. It's insane. It's insane. The price of things are not commensurate with what real people make in this life. They're not. We all talk about luxury timepieces all the time. And I'm like, I keep playing with the title on the video because, Ush taught me that a title is everything. And I noticed that certain titles do better, and I have this program called TubeBuddy that tests a bunch of different ones. I don't make them up. I give it an idea, and it changes it every once in a while, and it does. The algorithm changes, and more people watch it at a certain time. We talk about luxury timepieces, and these are incredibly beautiful things that we love to collect, and luckily, some of us can get them. A lot of people can't, but that's a luxury item. It's a luxury. Baseball game's not a luxury item. It's not. It's a thing you're supposed to be able to do with your friends and family, and it used to be something you could just do on the spur of the moment. Get on a train or a bus or in the car and go to the ballpark and enjoy an incredible day out, because baseball games are very long. The season is extremely long. It's a beautiful thing. And now it's a luxury item. Concerts are a luxury item. You want to go see the Eagles? Good luck, because you're going to be paying $1,000 to go see one guy and a pack of scabs. One guy. There's one Eagle left. Don Henley. That's the only one that's left in that band. Joe Walsh is not an original Eagle. He's been around for a while, but he's not an original Eagle. He's never been a member of the Eagles. He's a paid salary man. He gets paid a check like everybody else does on Friday or whenever they give him his money up front. I don't know. Punches the clock. He punches the clock for the Eagles. Timothy B. Schmidt? Certainly not. He came after Joe Walsh. There's only one guy left. I mean, it was almost okay when Glenn Frey was still alive. It was almost okay because, those were the two guys. But Don Felder left, and I always felt terrible about that. And he's a great dude. He wrote that amazing book, Heaven and Hell, My Life in the Eagles. It's a great book if you haven't read it. It's real insight into how ego can really destroy you. And by the way, he's the guy that wrote the music for Hotel California. That must really burn Don Henley that they didn't write that he wrote. He wrote, I think he wrote the lyrics, him and Glenn Frey. But man, here's my demo. Imagine that. Imagine writing that song. Could you imagine writing that song? Nick Sister, $10. Let's start you with Super Chat Gong 2. It's funny how chatty I can be when I wake up. Literally 10 minutes before showtime. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. What happened to me? Melly C, hello, darling. Happy Speedy Tuesday, beautiful people. The beautiful people. Great to see you, Melly C. Great to see you in the room. Fantastic. Also, you know what Asheen told me to do? Take iBashers off the thumbnail, which I thought, what do you mean take iBashers off the thumbnail? That's the whole brand. He's like, it's okay. They know where iBashers is. And the other people who are just going to be looking for watchers are just going to see the video and see that it's on the iBashers channel. It was weird. It's in the video, of course. It was just weird to do that. And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure I should do that? Happy Speedy Tuesday, Dirk and all. Tried the First Omega in space today, and I must say it lives up to its glowing reviews. I know you can please all of the people. You can't. That's okay. Blondes, brunettes, and redheads. They make the world go round. I just wish it had an exhibition case back. Sure, it would have been nice. You know what? I don't, you know, I don't care. I love you, Steve Zlisky, but I just don't care about exhibition casebacks. Yes, it's got a beautiful 3861 in it. Doesn't have the finishing that like the 321 had, the Ed White with the 321. Man, does that look, it gives you a tingle in your pickle, makes you crazy. But that thing, it's just, to me, it's like dot over 90. Sorry. I've never been so bored over Don, D-O-N, dot over 90. Who cares? You know what? It ruined it for all the people that had dot over 90 before they got rid of it. Now everything's dot over 90. The Bethel's got dot over 90. Who cares? An exhibition caseback is a totally different thing. It can be beautiful, and certain companies that have extremely decorated movements do a beautiful job. You want to see Lange or Patek, even Patek, their rotor to me looks a little Trumpy, it does. It's very goldy looking. I've never It never deterred me. I love the hippocampus on the back. Oh man, I love it. It's funny, all the watches I've ever loved have never had an exhibition case back. I get it though. I get it. And I've seen a lot of people who buy those aftermarket exhibition cases. Hey, you could always do that too. You always keep it in your box so you have your original. That's great. Why not do that? Doesn't really bother me. If it had it, sure, it would have been a different selling point. I mean, most of the time you can't see it anyway. Got to take it off and go look at the movement. I don't know. But I get it, Steve. I get it. C-Nord with 10 euros. Happy Speedy Tuesday, Bashers. We'll be asleep by then, so live on tape for me in the morning. C-Nord. Thank you so much for 10 euros. Let's give you something nice for that. What's nice for 10? Let's give you Super Chat Guy. Thank you so much. Lord H, 8 or 9. Why bother counting? Because who cares? Dean says, Scott, look, I'll tell you who is counting. Dino. You're number 7. That's amazing. Dean says, Scotty H, sorry, 8, can't count. Have not even had a drink yet. Is anybody watching? Who is it that I was watching on TV? That's talking. Hugh Laurie, who we all love him, right? He's talking about how difficult the American accent is. And of course, Americans think that there's no accent because it's flat and, it's not like British, different kinds of English people have got, you got Cockney and all that, and they've got upper crusty and all that, jolly-o. It's a very flat accent, but it is an accent because it's different. But Kevin Kline is in this new thing called Disclaimer with the incomparable. I'm worried about Cate Blanchett, and I'll tell you why I'm worried about her. She's playing very unlikable people in her last many a film. She plays an extremely unlikable person in this new Apple TV show. I don't know where it is in the UK and elsewhere. Of course, she's brilliant because it features the whole thing. It's Alfonso Cuarón. And it features a cat in this. The cat is extremely omnipresent. And I read an article. There was an article, I think it was in the New Yorker, about how this cat is in every scene because it goes to show you how she really doesn't relate to humanity in any way, but she has this understanding between her cat. Anyway, it's an interesting thing about a woman who has a holiday many, many years ago in Italy. Something terrible happens, and she's kind of a bad person. And Kevin Kline plays the father of her lover, and he plays a British guy. And I don't think I've ever seen him do a British accent. Kevin Kline being an acting genius. He's one of the best America's ever offered. He's great. Anybody remember his Oscar turn in A Fish Called Wanda as Otto? He's been great in just so many different things. I love Kevin Kline. Has anybody seen it? It's really good. But and he does it such an understated British accent. You're not gonna ever. No one's gonna go, oh, that's not North London, or no one's gonna do that because he just has this kind of, it's very pale British accent. It's just extremely well. Like he's an educator. It's very cool. There's no holes in it like I would have or anybody else would. Amazing. Watch it, Dave. But it's depressing. I mean, because it's just, and also, can I say this? It's very dirty. It's very, very naughty because Alfonso could have left a lot of the sex scenes on the cutting room floor. I do not need to see that, nor do, I don't want Jer watching that. I know she's a woman, but she's like my friend's mother. And I just look at her as some kind of a saint. But it's very naughty. Like if I was sitting in the salon watching it, I'd be like, oh, oh my God. Oh, it's just, it's been so prevalent lately. Can't we leave something to the imagination a little bit? That would be nice, right? That would be very nice. I don't know what to say. To Andrew Wolkovich, again, look at this. 2 of this 10. Thank you so much. You're working till 5:30. Be the reason for somebody to smile today. Be a Patreon if you can. Oh man, thank you, baby. Let's do another super chat on because it's your. And Nathaniel Hannon, our very own 9.99 beauty show. The nice first Omega Space video. Thank you, Nathaniel. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody for that. I just can't tell you how rewarding it's been to be able to watch it grow. And it's only been out for less than 2 days. And it's like it's already at like 2,000. I know that's not huge numbers, but for me, it kind of is. And you know, I'm grateful for the I'm walking. Can't you see I'm walking? I like it. Let's give you the monks. And Ray Ray says, and €2 towards a pack of Fisherman's Friend throat lozenge. Do you think I sound like I need it? Ray Ray, why don't you retire to the bedroom? I'm just listen. One thing I've generally been able to do, except when I was way out of practice, was I've never really had a voice issues. As I got older, things got more difficult, and like when Hitman got back together again, I'm very honest about what happened there. Things in my upper mid range got really scary for me, but with more practice, that stuff's there. You just really got to work on it. Like my band used to rehearse. So I was always a pretty well dialed machine. But when you don't sing a lot, things happen. But like I don't abuse it in any way, shape, or form. So like just doing that is not. It's easy. The worst thing you could do for a voice, by the way, is whisper. Whispering is the worst thing because it actually makes your chords like scratch against each other. It's not just the opening and closing, opening and closing, opening and closing. It actually makes them it creates a friction, and that's the worst thing you could possibly do. But thank you for that in the sentiment. And I like Fisherman's Friend. Whenever we've had a sore throat, it is the official throat lozenge of the singer. In case you didn't know, it is. Who else we have in the room? Let's say hi to everybody. We're good. Hitachi is here. Auto. The Bashers in the Court is in session. Please remember to upvote. Please remember to upvote. If you can, it'd be great. If you don't, it's okay too. Happy super sunny speed. What a beautiful day today, Joe LaFaro. The beautiful, handsome Joe LaFaro. Wow. 82, I think it was today. And sunny. So beautiful. It's Indian summer in New York. Could not have been a more beautiful day. I wish I brought the tomato. You guys, Dino and those, and Easy and you guys. So like, I just got tired of cutting all the seeds off my basil. So it's looking all, stalky and flowery. It's all white flowers everywhere. I just got tired. I'm going to go out there and do it after the show. But my tomato plants started bearing fruit extremely late in the season. I picked like 6 beautiful tomatoes today. I looked outside and went, oh my God, they were red and ripe and beautiful. Incredible. The leaves were all terrible because it's almost November, but holy crap. So happy Super Speedy Tuesday Bashers. Yeah, it was a beautiful day, Joe. Beautiful day. Angelo Minichello. Evening all. Hey, Dirk. Hey to you, Angelo. Sitting on a rock. What are you doing there? And Martin Bronson. Good day, iBashers. Silent in the court. It's time to begin. This is a great one. I rest my cats. That's good. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Glad to be listening. Interesting conversations. Hands yellow, heart red. Oh, hands yellow, heart red. Does that mean jaundice? What is that? What is that, Mike Callan? Sometimes IFE. Sometimes life. Cats dismissed. Oh, you guys are good. Is it me or is it Sharia law lo silencio or Shariat's law? Shariat's sweet low, sweet chariots. What are you guys talking about on the sides? It's so weird. Sometimes I feel I heard cats and kittens. Oh, where did you get the heart with the cross in it? The red. That's cool, Mike Callan. How do you do that? Dave Fitzsimon says he's from iBashers. Of course he's in. Says, whoop to you. Eric B. Hey, man. Evening. Great to see you in the room in the live show. Carlos Paggi is here. Billy G. Gabri Alibi. I just want to say hi, everybody, before we get into other stuff. Here's my dearest Mimi. Hey, Dirk and fam, I'm still buzzing from an incredible, magical weekend of legendary music performances I got to share with my 23-year-old daughter, Hannah, who went back to Portland in awe. Wish I could have shared. She saw in one show Joni Mitchell, Brandy Carlisle, a couple of guys I don't know, some new folks who are rocking the planet. She went to, I think it was at the Greek I think it was the Hollywood Bowl. She's in LA, so she gets to see some great outdoor venues, which of course we don't have very many of those. We have Jones Beach. I don't know what else we have. Jersey's got the PNC Art Center. I don't know. It's weird. Amazing. I'm glad you had a great time. Franco Fiore. Don't forget to upvote. Don't forget to upvote. Please upvote. It makes such a difference. And if you haven't seen the video for the First Omega Space, I hope you enjoy it. Was really and what was really funny is, and most people didn't realize this, and this is going to sound weird to you, is there's a little song in there when I do my little dedication to Wally Schirra. And it sounds kind of Kate Bushy, but it's me. I was sitting there working with this loop, and it was nice. And I was like, I wish this would go somewhere. So I figured out a way to make it go somewhere. And then I found myself humming along to it. And I was like, this is how I be. And I was like, oh, that's really pretty. And I was like, I'm going to take a break. And I did. And I wrote the freaking song around it. So that little song in the middle of that is, I'm going to finish it and give it to like a woman to sing, because it's, sounds like a girl, but it's not. It's me. And it was like 3:00 in the morning. So that was really fun. So watch the video if you can. I appreciate it. Melly C says, good day, May. You guys would be great friends, I know it. And her better half. Well, she's your better half, right? Good evening, kind sir. Power to the people, and may good prevail over evil, please. I'm just so sick of evil. I'm just, you know what? Because it just doesn't exist in my heart. I don't get it. I don't get it. I can contemplate malice. Well, I can. But I can. But it's just why anyone would want to inflict sorrow on another creature of the world. Why anyone would want to do that? Without provocation, of course. Just because I want mine. I want mine. For that kind of thing. I don't get it. Stay in your own lane. Time flies, Dirk, and the great channel folks. Please hit the upvote. Yes, please, time flies. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Eric B says, miming to a backing track. Who's miming to a backing track? I don't know who's doing that. Mariah Carey. Why can't Mariah Carey sing anymore? I mean, listen, I remember, I'll never forget. I was in this bar, the place I met Paul, and I didn't know. Did I know him yet? Yeah, I did. I was sitting there. There was this older dude, and he's like, what do you think of Mariah Carey? And I was like, who's that? He goes, what do you mean? She's this new amazing chanteuse. And I was like, I don't know who she is. And then, like, in the video, the Vision of Love came on, and I was transfixed. I was like, oh wow, who the hell is that bitch? She's amazing. And then my manager, Ray, said, oh, my friend Rick Flynn manages her. And I said, oh, really? She's great. And of course, she became a giant thing. She's one of the most amazing, she was the competitor to Whitney. It's not the same thing, but, everybody was living under Whitney's shadow. And so great. So many great records, amazing singer. And then, just go on YouTube and watch her SNL rehearsal. She's like doing a amazing song called Vanishing. It's on her first record. And she turns around because she hears one of the guys in the two background vocals are singing one of the notes wrong and the harmonies wrong. And she was so musical. And then she just turned into that like kind of glammed out Mae West lip syncer. Like what? Why did somebody with that incredible amount of talent turn into that? Like, she's never live. She was just on, I think it was the American Music Awards, and it was completely fake. She completely lipped the whole thing. She's just so much more interested in her hemline and her high heel shoes and her sequins and her cleavage than she cares about what we all liked about her. And that was her amazing voice. There's plenty of Pop-Tarts out there. You don't have to be one of them. Absolutely trash. Gallery with $29.99. That's 30 euros. If your cocktails and drinks are as good as your presentation skills, sign me up and beam me up to that bar. Time travel to the past or future. I'm flexible. Ah, Gabri, thank you so much. One of my favorite lines in Galaxy Quest, and we are always quoting a Galaxy Quest because it's such a great movie. One of the best ones is when Alexander goes, they're like, where are you going? He goes, to see if there's a pub. It's one of the best things ever. Gabri, thank you for that big bang boom. That's a mega super chat. Thank you, darling. That's very, very, very sweet of you. What an amazing super chat. What an amazing super chat. I got lost because every time I go back from that, it never puts me where I'm supposed to be. Here's my sister. Even though Daddy was a Brooklyn Dodgers fan, he loved the Yankees. I treasure his baseball cap, but the first baseball games you and I ever went to were the amazing Mets. Yeah, I know my father liked the Yankees, and it was weird because, you know, we went to Mets games as kids, and we were a Mets family, but he was a Yankee fan, you know. And my mother's from the Bronx. My father is from Manhattan. But we grew up a Mets family. Yeah, it's true. You can have hats. I have all those American airline hats. Oh, you already got that. Thank you, buddy. Throat lozenges. We got it. Scotty H. Lord H is at Dean. I wish I could have had one, but I have to work tonight. Steve Mac 3. Hey, Dirk, how's the keto going? It's going. I had one cheat day. And man, I felt crappy. I went out to Long Island and I had some potatoes, some lovely potato salad. And I had some because my stepmom's family are all a family of bakers. I had this coffee cake, and it was amongst the most delicious coffee cakes I've ever tasted in my life. It was great, and that's the only cheat I did. And I actually the next day I felt kind of crap, but it didn't seem to. I went out of ketosis for like a day, and then I went right back in there. So it's the same. Today I have a loaf of keto bread, and I made a sandwich with cheese and blah. So no, it's going good. I'm just hanging in there. I'm doing it for I'm doing it until November 12th. What is it? I'm on it a month and change. I'm doing it for 2 months. I'm doing it till I get down to 155 pounds. I am now at 164. So close, you know, and then I'm gonna have to hit the gym or something. Who knows? But yeah, it's going well. Thanks for asking. Thank you very much. Dean says it's Scotty H. Well, I love how you guys are doing this now. You're only drinking on Saturdays. Wow, that's crazy. Scotty H says at Dirk, I started Only Murders in the Building, finished season 1. You know what, Scotty H? It really gets better and better and better. I swear to you. Because it took me like a couple of false starts on that show. The first season was they're finding their footing. It just gets so much better. I'm in season 4 now. I'm actually caught up. There's some new shows that I haven't seen yet. Meryl Streep, Molly Shannon, Melissa McCarthy. Oh my God, the episode she's on. I actually had to stop it like 5 times. It was so hilarious. So many great cameos. The only misstep cameo I would say on the whole show so far is Eva Longoria, because she's not funny and it's not charming. They should have got Rosie Perez or somebody who's really, really funny. It wasn't great. Carolyn Martin, the girl with the wrench. I love the video, and I'm blaming you for my. Oh, you bought that watch? Oh, she sent me. She sent me a blacked out, the black 57 Omega. A picture of that. Oh crap! You bought that? Wow! Wow! I didn't know you were. I thought you were in the store looking at it. Wow, what made you go and get that? That's a Speedmaster 57 with, the 2 subdials and the date at 6. Wow, Carolyn Martin. So we're going to have to give you something bigger and bagger and boomier for that. I'll have to come up with a super chat gong that's just for your watch purchases. When you guys come up with when you have a new watch, so we could smack it and you guys can a celebratory watch one. I mean, I could do the. I could do. What do I got? I've got these things. These are fun. I could do the stars. We're stars. That's my bad Don Dokken. We're stars. I like those and the balloons. We got the balloons, but something more celebratory. When you're buying a $10,000 watch, that's crazy town, woman. It's crazy town. Crazy town. Dean says he couldn't talk for 24 hours for charity. Oh, Dirk could not talk. Dirk definitely can, by the way. You have no idea how Freddie Mercury I am in that regard. Yes, I'm usually pretty exuberant, but man, I do a shutdown. I do a cold shutdown. I do. And it's daily. It's daily. Because I save all my energy for you guys. But Mimi knows me. She knows. Sometimes I'm just the Energizer Bunny. I don't know how it is. But, people who've known me a really long time know I've got a shutdown too. They know all about it. Scotty Love. They call him Scotty Love. He is the doctor of love. Hey, kids, what's that smell? What's that smell? It's the smell of fresh basil and tomato, baby. So, you know what we're going to have tonight? So I was talking to Gene. Gene said, what's that smell? And I said, it's the smell of fresh basil and tomatoes. What are we going to do with that, Gene? We're going to make a rock and roll salad. Sounds good. How about some mozzarella? No. I think we should get some beautiful ladies together, enjoy it with a nice bottle of crisp apple cider. I don't like apple cider, Gene, because Gene doesn't drink. But Paul Stanley likes a nice glass of Cabernet, so he can prance around on pillows and wear a purple sarong, because he just likes to do the Star Child thing. Sometimes I just like to do it and not talk about it. That's what we're going to have tonight. We're going to have a rock and roll salad. JC Kingsley, just got my priest outfit for going out as Father Merrin this Halloween. I go as a priest as well. Well, I don't have anywhere to wear it, so it would just be weird. That'd be great OnlyFans, right? Start one, be like, Father Dirk, and just sit there and be like, welcome, my naughty ones. Not do anything. Because people love costumery, cosplay. The thing rocks. I got to wash and iron it. I know mine too, because mine's from the Catholic store and it's kind of woolly and it gets, I know, but it was pretty sweet right out of the bag. Did you get it from the Catholic supply store? I went to the Catholic supply store in Manhattan, so I got the actual stuff, which is great. It's scratchy. I'm sure they probably have great ones now. Mine's 20 years old. Andy M says, over the last 4 weeks, my Longines Ultracron has gained 4 seconds. 4 seconds only. It's melting my brain. Well, that's pretty good. I mean, Longines. We love Longines. Scotty Love. Used to be some epic outdoor shows in Central Park. You know who I saw in Central Park? Elton John, 1980. We were kids. Me and my friend Brian Healy went to see Elton John. We were right in the front. Also the Pier. I saw the Plasmatics, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, you saw Stevie Ray Vaughan there? I saw so many great shows there, Scotty Love. So many amazing shows there. Remember that guy, Charles Rocket? He was the opening act for the Plasmatics. That guy killed himself, and he was a beautiful, 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 and handsome, too. He's tall, like 6'6". Amazing guy. What a shame. It's the meme Pictos just roamed round Cheers. It's in the meme Pictos room round Cheers. That's tongue twister if I ever saw one. Joe LaFaro. I could have gone for a while. 1999. Congratulations on your. Wasn't a victory. It was a. It's not over, but it's. They're being very nice to us. They're just being people. They're being humans. Thank goodness that there are all saints, still saints like you out there looking for those in need. I'm no saint. I'm just a person. I'm just a regular person who's doing what they should do. That's all I can say. I thank you for the sentiment, but I'm, who wouldn't do it? The person who showed up there, surprisingly, was shocking to me. Shook me to my core that anyone could have that. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, goddammit. I don't understand. Why would anybody do something like that? I don't understand, all right? I just don't understand. It's terrifying. And that's 20 balloons. Let's go with just $20. That's a big one. Let's do God. I'm trying to think. I need the huge super. It's not long enough though. Man, that coffee was delicious, and I have to admit, it was the second one I had since I got up from my nap. I had 2 of those. It's okay. Sometimes you need 2 coffees in order to get the ball rolling on stuff. And Mike Callan with the super sticker. Thank you so much, buddy. Super stickers. We love a super sticker. We love a super sticker now. Conaire's here. Congrats on the first Omega Space video. I love the deep say. You like that? Yeah, it's the first time ever. I like to call it sapphire. Seems to be catching on. See if people start using that, because it should have been called sapphire. It's sapphire and it's tessellite, but it's better. It is maybe the sickest thing I've ever seen on a watch, because it's so domed. And it does everything Hesselite does, but and more. That was really a game changer for me. It was, and I told them that. I said, "Oh my god! I mean, this needs to be the feature, because the watch is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous." But did I close that? I did, you dummy! How did I close my email? I feel terrible because Paul Rudd's Irish accent, though, it's like Lucky. Oh, it's so bad, right? Right, he's talking like that. Can you be Lucky Charms? Oh, see, ho ho ho. He's like Charge. It's not good. It's not good. Let's start out with we've got to do, where am I looking for? I'm looking for everybody's favorite part of the show, the Gallery of Bashtards. The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world. You share them with me, and I share with the world. Just getting the pictures together because I shut down my email, and then what does it do? It takes my checks away. God damn it, don't do that. I got some other things. I got Scotty Love on the bottom. I got Andrew Rokovich. I got Martin. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss a thing. Because even when I dream of you. Anybody ever notice that Steven Tyler does that all the time? Because even when I dream of you. That's what he does at the never do I so miss you, babe. He does that at the end of every line, that guy. It's crazy. Let's start out with Steve Zaleski. Oh, look at this cute one. This is like a haunting. I like to call this the Zaleski haunting. What are you doing there? Oh, look at that. But look at that. Look at that face over there staring at. Did that cat really do that? It's crazy. That's insane. You're absolutely insane. You know what? I just think it's cute, and I know other people don't, but I think it's very, 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 very cute. Mr. Brown, you've got a lovely kitty. Look at this, Bronson when he was a baby. I don't know if you could take it. I don't know if you could take it. I don't know if that's takeable. Oh my God. It's just too much. It's too much, Mart. Oh my God, Bronson. Oh my God. That's insane. Are you losing your minds? Is everybody losing their mind over him? Oh my God, it's incredible. Jesus Christ. Andrew Oakwood's cat sleeping in my front yard. In your front yard? What does that mean? Cat drooling on the bar stool. Shake your lips and crack your whips. Cheap 17 and crashed down. Went too far. Being a bitch you are. Look at you. You baby. Oh, wow. You know, their life is so difficult. It's so difficult. It's just not funny. Oh, look at that. Oh, how pretty is that? I don't know why I felt like you lived in some rural area. Because you think Canada, it's so big. You know? But look at that. It just looks like a neighborhood. I don't know why it felt like, you know, you had to go down the road to fetch the post. Thank you, beautiful Andrew. Thank you so much for sharing these beautiful things with us, as you do. Scotty Love, pre-owned selection from my local AD. Hey, let's see what's going on here. The first one is the Patek. You guys know I hate that, right? Patek Philippe. All the douchey brotards are like, yo, this is my new Patek. It's where I keep my horses. Huh. Huh. How many people out there are Patek Philippe fans? I like a white gold Calatrava, but that's about it. And what do you think about the Cubitous? It's ugly, right? It's really ugly. I hate the Nautilus. Never been a fan. The Aquanaut is worse. They think they're farty. I mean, next. I mean, that's a totally different story. Wow. Yeah. Elange Zona. That's insane. And of course, I mean, Reversos, incredible. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that's beautiful. Yeah. Audemars Piguet. Oh, look at that. Look at that. First of all, I hate that font. Can I just say, whatever? Is this an older one? Because I know that it's that logo, that Royal Oak logo, which is very, very 70s, like modern is the word, I guess. I hate that as a logo. I hate the font. It looks cheap. Is this an early model one? I'm starting to learn to really like Royal Oaks, but definitely not this one. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not like, I'm never going to be, no one's ever going to say, oh, yeah, Dirk loves IWC. I do like them a lot. That is particularly gorgeous. Wow. That is very, very beautiful. Look at the date, the quadruple date down there. Wow. That's nuts. Look at that. Wowee kazowie. That's beautiful. Oh, and an Accutron. Who doesn't love that? Bit of 70s kitsch. I think that is one of the most beautiful logos, the tuning fork. I love it. Yeah, that one's a little uglier, but cool. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. Look at that design. That looks like something Elvis would wear. And then you got the Daytona on a very, very, very ugly strap. And I like pink. I'm man enough to say I like pink. I'm man enough. Are you man enough to wear some pink? Got my Rolex on my wrist. Oh, there's a lot of Daytonas. Yeah, I'm a Speedy guy, so you know how that goes. I get it, why people love those. I get it. Just this whole part over here. Can I blow this? This whole part. Can you see where my mouth? I just think that's so gaumy and over-engineered. Yeah, I know it's waterproof and all that stuff, but I don't know, man. You're gonna go swimming, just take the watch off and put it on the table, or leave it in your beach bag. I just think that it looks so heavy on one side. It just looks like it's listing to me. That's just but that's just me. That's what makes the world go round. Blondes, brunettes, and redheads. I say it all the time. And that's fine. Who cares? That's amazing. Is this I'm gonna stop this right now. Here is some more amazing fill pictures with Crumpet and Pixel. Oh no. Oh my god. It's the Crumpet and Pixel show. Remember the picture last week where we could see all the different tabby colors? Amazing. Look at that. Look at these guys. Wow, their life is shitty too, huh? Oh, oyster quartz. Isn't it funny? The quartz crisis killed everybody but Rolex, but yet now everybody wants the one watch that they made. The oyster quartz Datejust is going for so much money. It's going for so much money. It's Rolex. It's oyster quartz. I like it. I would totally rock the shit out of that. And I'm not a two-tone guy either, but I think that's mad cool. Look how thin it is. I like it's like getting hit with a baseball bat on. It's Crumpet and Pixel show. Oh, man. Look at you guys. You're so cute. So cute. Thank you for your beautiful watching your beautiful kitty cats. Your beautiful kitty cats. Naughty more. Camelli C. Oh, naughty. This is just too much. Look at Mark. He's so naughty. Oh, look at that. What is he doing? What's he doing? Oh, baby. What a beautiful. Oh, he's possessed. Look at his dilated pupils. He can't take it. Look at that. Oh, we love Mark. Thank you, Melly C. And Andy. Here's Ray Ray. Aaron by night. Look at this. This is beautiful. I wish we had transporters because I would just love to go there and sit there and have a pint with you. What do you drink? Cider? Oh, you don't drink anything anymore, right? You're on the wagon until further notice, dearest Ray Ray. Did you quit the smokes and the drinks and all that stuff? Did you it? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. That's beautiful. And you get to look at that. Or everything in moderation is, if you want to live your life and not be miserable, sometimes I guess you got to do that. You can let me know. Let me know. Here is more Andrew Walkovich with Morgana 29, Senior 29, and they tolerate it. Olive is 17. Okay, so here's some. Oh, yeah, well, listen, they've been together a long time. It's been such a long time. Yes, I should be going, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, look at you. There's plenty of room on that giant bed. And then somebody could jump in the hamper because the cats love a good hamper. You ever notice that they love dirty clothes? They love to just go in there. I used to every once in a while find our cat Murray many years ago. He used to go in the hamper. He liked it. It's weird. Look at this. Now they're getting along fine. Oh, okay. The two old ones are over here. Okay, well, that makes sense. That's okay. It's a hierarchy. Cats are hierarchical. It's just how it is. Dogs are too. They definitely are. Then we've got Ken, another pick of the 1945 Breitling 787 running the Venus 178 column wheel. Look at you go. This is beautiful. I'm a Breitling fan, man. One of these days I'll get myself a Breitling because I love them. I think they're beautiful and they're storied. And yes, maybe the next video should be at Breitling. I should do that. Easy, you want to go do that? I'm talking to you, Easy. You want to get together and go see her at Breitling and see if she'll let us do a little sit down? I bet she will. It's a great brand. Look at it. I like it on that khaki NATO too, man. That is such a look at this tool watch. It's beautiful. That is a beautiful, beautiful watch. Wow. Dirk likes vintage, man. Dirk really likes vintage. That is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Just one shot. Can I have more shots of that? Man, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful watch. Wow. Thank you, buddy. Chris Boyd, Poppy and her medals. Oh, Poppy got some medals? What does she win? The cutest puppy ever? Oh my God. What happened here? medals for beauty and popularity? Oh, Bumpy. Look at that shiny coat. What? Are you going to have to tell us what the medals are for? That's so cute. Oh, there's Poppy. Is Poppy. Was that one? No. Look, said it's got two pictures, but it didn't. Lied to me. You lied to me. Shit, I just did it again. Sometimes I hit the wrong button. It happens. Angelo Minikillo, autumnal scenes. We love some autumnal scenes for the Bastardos. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, look at that. Look at that beauty. More Canada, by the way. Oh, Canada. I don't know how it goes, but I'm just curious. Like, does everybody know the national anthem? It's such a famous song, or is it just famous to Americans? Oh, say, can you see? Everybody knows that, right? Like, I know, oh, Canada, but I don't know the rest of it. And we all know God Save the Queen. Oh, that is beautiful, Angela. Wow, these are beautiful autumnal scenes. Gorgeous. Wow, beautiful. Look at that. Thank you, kiddo. Any update on the Cyber Beast? What's the update, kiddo? Let me know. Birthwatch. Hey, Dirk. Not a Speedy, but definitely means a lot to me. This is my 1968 Omega Dynamic. I'm already excited. I love the Dynamic. Have a good show tonight. Regards, Steve. Oh, I love this watch. This is beautiful. Is your birth year watch? Very cool. One of these days I'll get a birth year watch. That'd be cool. And it happens to be a pretty cool era for. Of course, it'll be a Speedmaster. Well, maybe not. Look at this. Yeah, this is. By the way, look at how I blow this shot up. Wow, this is some serious photography, kiddo. Look at that. That is a very oyster bracelet, though, isn't it? All brushed. I love the dynamic. I've always loved it. It looks like, like it's a watch from the Jetsons. And of course, who doesn't love an orange seconds hand? On this beautiful leather mat. Wow, look at this. This is a great shot, man. Great shot. Your keyboard is also very cool. Is that a specialized keyboard? No, it's not. Well, who makes that? It's kind of dense. Beautiful. Love it, Steve. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. We love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Eric Bell, my work watch. Citizen Solarzilla. Look at that. Okay. I don't think I'm familiar with this watch, but I can't wait to see it. Let's take a look. Oh, what are you petting? Oh my God. Ooh, long nails. I know I'm that way too. That's cool. Look at this. Look at the depth of that watch. That is for some deep sea exploration. And now, here's Mr. Bell, deep in the ocean waters. Look at that. You are getting clawed there, Palio. So those are some serious nails. I never used to clip. I used to clip Laverne's nails at the veterinarian's office because I didn't start her young. You have to start them young or else they just can't do it. They just can't do it. Uh-oh, this is Father Merrin. This is JC, everybody's favorite JC Kingsley dressed up. That's scary, dude. That's very scary. That's straight out the box, huh? Wow, look at him in his vestments with the perfect hat. Whoa. Dude, I would buy it. Just don't offer anybody any candy, okay? That's creepy. This is amazing. Wow. But this is more like a vicar outfit, right? Because this cutout this is more like a British dude. Yes. What order might that be? Interesting. JC Kingsley. Thanks so much. Thanks, buddy. And then James, in honor of... Oh, you did. Oh, look at... Why is it not coming up here? This is interesting. Okay, in honor of Speedy Tuesday, sending you pictures of the Omega store in Monte Carlo Casino. Impressive that Omega is the only watch store in the casino building itself. Rolex, Vacheron, AP, JLC, etc. are all adjacent but not inside. Okay, I don't know why these pictures are they embedded? Because it's not showing up as a separate thing. So I'm going to have to just slide on down. This is cool. Oh, I've always wanted to go. Emmett's been there. Always wanted to go there. Oh, look how cool this is. Oh, wowie kazowie there, Jim. Wow. Société de Bain de Mer. Look at that. Société de Bain. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, man, that's cool. By the way, this look of this store, they're changing them all, I was told. They have a new aesthetic that they're going for. So this wood thing is all going down it's all going. I was told. Wow. Ooh. Wow. The Barcelona Cup. The Barcelona Cup. Barcelona America Cup. Look at that thing. Those are cool, man. Thanks, James. Mr. James M, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Wow. I've always wanted to go to Monte Carlo. Always wanted to go. And one day I will. One day I will. I definitely will. Now, where did I leave off? I left off at Carolyn Meriton, Scotty Liv, What's the Smell? Joel Faro, it was Mike Kelly, blah, blah. Because it never doesn't ever do that. Oh, here we go. Ray says, Wi-Fi won't let me SC. That's okay. Back in the day, Fisherman's Friend slogan on the wrapper said, suck a Fisherman's Friend. All them hen parties that came out there at the Rocco, we milked that one. It's terrible. That's so funny. You got it for the hubby. Yeah, I assumed so. He's so lucky. Not only is he a big, tall, handsome, manly man, but he's got his beautiful bride who's so thoughtful. It's going to look really cool on him because it's a masculine caveman watch. I love it. You got it on good old Amazon. Still woolly and scratchy, though. Send a pic for the guy. Thanks so much. We enjoyed it immensely. And for the record, to Ray Ray, he says, those things are the nuke for the cold weather sore throat situation. Yeah, they are the best. You know what? Many years ago, we all know Paul McCartney's voice is just kind of very fragile now. But I remember the first time I ever saw it. And it was on one of the anniversaries of SNL. I think it was the 40th anniversary. And he came on. I think he sang either Let It Be or The Long and Winding Road. And the first thing I noticed was it was like, the long. I saw his tongue. And I said, oh, he must be having a voice situation, because it could see the fisherman's friend, because it makes your tongue really dark. And he had a bad vocal night, and he's never really recovered. So I guess it was starting then. I don't know exactly what it's been. Listen, he's an older man. Was he 82 now? 83, and he's given us all that great music, and thank you, Sir Paul, for all that shit. But that's when I noticed it, which was crazy. You guys are going to love my grandma style bathroom wallpaper. I was thinking how very British, because no one does wallpaper like the Brits. No one. So many different things. It's unbelievable. Can you believe he's like, oh my God, itty bitty Bronson kitty. It's so true. Dirk just did a kiss duet with Melly C. Oh, really? Which one? When I was singing, Is That You? Which one? That's such an obscure weirdo. It's the lead off song on Unmasked, and you would probably know that, but most people won't. Exhibition case back, Schmake's back, but you have to admit Satellite Sandwich has a nice ring to it. No, I did Satellite Sandwich. I get it. Listen, I don't not get it. I certainly wouldn't turn it down. It's cool. It's just not a deal breaker for me. It's not a deal breaker, especially with the hippocampus on the back, because I love that. I love it. I love it. Brad Delp. It's been such a long time. What a monster that guy was. Love Brad Delp. Here's a guy that went too soon. He wrote the saddest note I've ever. He said, I'm the loneliest person I'm the saddest man on earth. That's what he said in his suicide note. And then he gassed himself in his car. The singer for all those beautiful Boston songs. Incredible. Booze gone, cigarettes no more. Okay, that's it. Okay, he's done. Done with it. Done. Mart loved the vintage Omega. Sure. Yeah. Father Marin tries to stay away from the kids. Too much damn pea soup involved. I love pea soup. I can't wait till it gets really cold and I start making my winter pea soup. I absolutely love it. I love it. Carlos Paggi says, Ray, I did the same almost 5 years ago. Stick with it and you'll thank yourself every day. Stay cool, my friend. You got to do what you got to do. Oh, she knew it. Is that you? Is that you crawling up my stairs? Is that you? Is that you crawling? They didn't write that. Who wrote that? Gerard McMahon. There's the guy that wrote the songs for like the hit songs for Judas Priest. It was this guy that no one knows who he is or where he came from, but he gave all these hard rock bands these hit songs. I remember that. I remember thinking that was a cool one. I enjoyed it. Oh, 90.99 for Ray. $9.99. Let's give you Sun Rain on Me. Where can I find some stuff? I was going to give you the stars. We're stars. Or a confetti burst. I love the confetti. I never get to use those, and I think that they're funner than fun. Angelo says, I'm going to give you a big bang boom for that. How can I not do that? It's fun to give the big bang booms. Let's give you a super chat on. I'm just going to leave it going because I think that that's pretty cool. Because it just comes and goes and comes and goes and comes and goes and comes and goes. It's fun. Angela Midkill, the hippo on my Speedy is 54 years old and still looks great. Isn't that great? I love the hippocampus. I think it's one of the cool. And in the video, I put the whole history about how that came to be. Like, because it's on all the gondole I should say, in Italian, in Venice. So it just so happened that the guy that designed the Constellation Lighthouse and all that stuff just was on a trip, and he saw it, and he was like, you know what? I think I'm going to put those on some watches and see how that goes. That's very, very cool, right? Very, very cool. Let me get rid of the confetti. It's getting stupid. It's getting really, really stupid. JC Kingsley says Father Marin version is the last me falling down your stairs. And Father Marin looks like he should be in a John Wick movie. He does. This Father Marin totally could be. It's amazing. Guys, thanks so much. What a great show. What a fun show to be back. Thanks for all your love and support and everything that you do for me and the Bashers in this channel. It's your show. I just host it. As I say, every single day I do this show. I'm so grateful. It's a year ago. I didn't start the show until November, but it's a year ago that I got canned from my last job, and it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. F them and their bollocksy, and I hope they've been through 10 bartenders, and I know they have been. So it's great. And think about it. I can't even think about my life like that, showing up there that early and doing all that crap and taking all that vitriol and nonsense from that mean mother. The kids were great. Their mother's a witch. Strons. Strega. But thank you all. And it's all because of you. It's all because of you. It's all because of this show. And I want to thank you all for that. Thanks so much, guys and girls and cats and cars and watches and all that stuff and all the stuff that we do. Thanks for watching the first Omega in Space video. I hope you all enjoyed it. More to come, the first of many. It's not going to turn into a content show. It's always going to be this interaction between you and I and the rest of the world, because that's what I love doing most. It's going to be more of this and more of the bash about. Today would have been a perfect bash about day because it was gorgeous. Maybe tomorrow if it's still nice weather, because today was astonishing. The weather was astonishing. It really was. But man, I was just too beat. I got no sleep last night. I didn't get any sleep. Gene, how much sleep did you get last night? I got no sleep. It's terrible. Great show, Dirk. Be well, guys. That bar was horrible there, Los Diego. F them, as my sister would say. Fack 'em. Thank you, guys and girls, for a great show. If you haven't seen the first Omega Space video, please watch it. Upvote and subscribe and hit that bell and all that stuff that people do. I'm just grateful for everything. Thank you so much. And I realized that I've got dishes in the sink, so I'm going to do that. And what is the other thing I said? I'm going to clip all the things off my basil. You guys rule. Guys, remember to hold the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. And remember that when you encounter unkindness, you cannot always be sure what that person is going through. You can't. There's no way to know. You got to give these people a little bit of rope, because two things are going to happen. They're either going to prove themselves to be an amazing person and you're going to feel bad for doubting them, or they're just going to hang themselves. You know why? Because they're a Basher.